It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see Kirk Cousins. Solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Jets and the Eagles, and it's coming up next on Madden Football. Well, we're about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here. As it will be the defending NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles, taking on the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week, they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. Bringing them out, a guy who's top 30 all-time in yards and touchdowns. Not bad for a 4th-round pick back in 2012. Captain Kirk Cousins.
Not bad for a 4th-round draft pick. Well over 100 career starts now. And the chemistry with his top targets, really on point. They spent a lot of time in practice and after practice making sure the routes are run well. And he knows exactly where they're going to be on the field. And when they get open, he delivers.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Cousins. Crossing route catch made by Johnson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Cousins to throw it. This short throw caught by Goddard on a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down. And they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Good coverage there, holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And it will be Eagles football 1st and 10. So out comes its offense to take over for the first time. And bringing them out is the top pick in the 2018 draft. Fiery competitor from Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers. And hopefully it was something last week. Results itself this time around.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely. No matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask. And that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll start by running the option to the right. Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard. To throw, Mayfield. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll run with Ridley. And he'll go down at the 28. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Will find Bryant, his tight end, it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering it. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Stop short down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get all the way to the end zone. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? Singletary again. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal. Here's Mayfield. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. It could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. So on is Matt Prater now to try and fill the goal here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. Well, a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that. But let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up the touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Takes it across the 40-yard line. Quick first down pickup. Good start out the way. 3 and out on their opening drive. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. The numbers in last week's ball game for Robinson. 22 carries, 104 yards.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. Robinson will try to pick it up. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. The Jets had a disappointing 1-4 as they start playing. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think it's going to be tough to beat in this one.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw it is Cousins. That is caught. It's the tight end guy. And he has another first down as they get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line. A good pick up there, 20 yards.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
Cousins now to throw on first down. There's a short one caught by Uzama. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Meanwhile, Cousins throw complete there to Johnson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now one with Robinson. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten him down here, but now bringing you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Harris will score. Touchdown, New York. So part of it was a passing game that drove it down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took him home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So back on the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 79 yards.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in the running game, and even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a change-up.
No gain on the play there. So down to 6. Mayfield to throw it. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 35. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. They go right back to Singletary. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're waiting for the 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Draymond Jones able to run him down for a 15-yard loss. And it will be 4th down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. They're just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. So here are the Jets now to take over. Last week they defeated the Broncos, and they've got the lead here as well as they work with a 1st and 10. Throwing, Cousins. And his throw here is incomplete.
They kind of put us that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, and he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the throwing football.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Well, leaving with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. On 3rd down, Robinson. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. It'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. Oh, this one, that may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Mayfield. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Singletary loses it, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. All fumbles are costly, but that one really hurts because he had the 1st down.
Yeah, that's all he needed, right? But the problem is we coach these guys to try and get more, but that doesn't count if you don't bring the ball with you, does it?
New York's offense back out there and set to go. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field, you take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands, meaning if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. 2nd and 6. Singletary again. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing. Mayfield. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
They wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Here's Cousins. And he is caught. And up to the 3rd and 5 before they're able to knock him down. 2nd catch for him today, and they'll wind up the 1st down.
Well, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Cousins. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Robinson. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. That's good for a jet first down, a gain of 13. A perfect example right there, Charles, of why they love this rookie runner.
And think about how the NFL and the college games are meshing together more and more. You don't have to go to the NFL and learn a new set of skills. What you did in college often makes you ready for the NFL.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. A gain of 3, second down. 2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3. Our score, quarter 33. Here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing is Cousins. Checks this one down to Robinson. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They couldn't get anything going there out of the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and made a nice play.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal from the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. That was perfect for distance. He steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect. And he executed so well.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Let's spotlight Devin Singletary as this offense comes back out. I'm not going to say you completely abandon the passing game, but it would really behoove them to get this running game going more.
That's the identity most teams are seeking. Able to establish themselves, control a game by running it. Have to touch it multiple times in order to have success in this game.
As we say, that's right, as we say all the time, that sets up the passing game. I feel like a broken record with that.
Listen, we can be broken records all we want. Bottom line is, level up that big horse and let it run.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Not only they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
I feel like a little bit of a loss opportunity. Because the defense put pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Down the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
But the calmness of having played the ball here, no panic in his eyes, is after a ride. Tracked it from the moment it hit the quarterback's hand, and just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Raiders' kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So the 3 points there, CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out and start the drive at the 25. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now Cousins. Already now complete. It's Moore. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
They'll throw again. Cousins. He gets this one to Johnson. Now a signal and a timeout call. As it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Now Cousins. To the sideline and incomplete.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. And then on Monday night, folks, you are in for a treat. They've got a good one lined up between the Dallas Cowboys and the LA Chargers. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle. We have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And no alley to be found. The coverage is solid, and he's dropped to the 18. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments his offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize their ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it to about the 45, 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Mayfield. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for a sack. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I could dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. Agnew now to return. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Jets will take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Over the middle, he needs his receiver more. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's taking a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Running into the 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, you have to get a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball-controlled football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Well, throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounded on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. So a nice kick there as they're able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. A touchdown would tie it. They trail 13-6 as they come up with a 1st and 10. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. To throw, Mayfield. And he bats it away and it falls down incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing at the level capable of, but we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone. But they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he'll hit the deck, but he did not get there. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and he did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But I also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Really now it's tough to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this day, has got to be priority one.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Ross on the return. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Eagles offense back out getting set for this next drive. And Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And he's across the 45. It'll be second down. 2nd and 7. Mayfield looks to throw. Complete to Bryant. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 14 yards there on an Eagle first down.
It's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected. But this is a good pickup here for the first down.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Singletary. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Here's Mayfield. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
And New York set to take the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive. They help themselves out.
And they will only muster a yard here at the 38. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up and then let it go. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. Now here's Ross. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. So now, Charles, this drive may be a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Love the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
First down, Mayfield. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 43, they're second in a yard. On the give, this is Singletary. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Ran it 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. This offense so far on third down, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be third and no pressure. They got him again. Brought down by Trayvon Walker, the pass rush. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, this guy does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And out will come the offense as they take over. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they bring him down shy of the 20. The tackle made by Landon Roberts. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Cousins now. Now look at this. They get the turnover they need, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, I mean, both offenses have clearly struggled throughout, so kind of fitting that it's another big defensive play that yields points here in the late going.
Yeah, really, both of these defenses have been up to the task throughout this game, and we haven't seen much in terms of offensive creativity or results. And there, not only does the defense force a turnover, but they have the presence of mind to take it back for 6 points.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Well, this one setting up for a great finish, all tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. And New York set to take the field. They will look to flush the memory of that pick-6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter, getting down to the good stuff. There's a short one caught by Uzama, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Robinson will try the left side. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
It's not a huge regular run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he is going to have the Jets first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of the football.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where the low man is down to win at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force. And they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. I thought there at the end he may have had chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head. 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Robinson up the middle. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 74 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Cousins. Under pressure, and down he goes. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage. But right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward. And how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be Eagles football 1st and 10. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. A first down throw from Mayfield. There's a short throw taken in by Bryant. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up second down. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Seems pretty obvious defensively key was stopping the run game. How they done it so successfully.
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run, the best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Mayfield's throw there into the hands of Ross. Here comes second down at 5. Mayfield. And that is caught. It's Redley. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 33.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars, get the ball to them in open space, let them do what they do.
Here's first down. Now flags come in here. Look like one of the Eagles might have moved. Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15. Singletary trying the left side. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They're making steady progress. I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
On second down, they'll try to run the counter. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Singletary here running out of the gun. Taking it right down Broadway. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On first down, they stick with Singletary. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. As they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. So here comes the veteran Matt Prater in a big spot in this ball game. 2 for 2 on the afternoon, and a third one in. And his kick is right there. It's good, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal and closing seconds pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won. And fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur in the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for Philadelphia, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1 and 5 now. And now they'll head to the bye week as he'll be back in action in week 8. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaunt. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from MetLife Stadium.